What's going on, everybody? Now my dog wants to start barking as soon as I push the record button. That's funny. So, as you can see, I'm out here in front of my beehives. This one over here doesn't have anything in it. I just have it set up there. And I got one buzzing around me right now. She's not too happy the fact that I'm standing in front of their hive. So, anyway, getting ready to go set a trap up in Loosedale to try and trap some bees out of a tree that a friend of my sister's named Marlena. So I'm gonna bring y'all up there and let's try and get some footage of it, see what happens. We'll see y'all when we get there. All right, so we're recording now. So y'all, this is Miss Marlene. Marlene or Marlena?
Marlena.
Miss Marlena. She's a friend of my sister's. And who is this here?
This is Abby.
Miss Abby. Hey, Miss Abby. She's a sweetheart. She's so sweet. So we have the bees here, and they are in a pecan tree right up here. So I'm going to get my ladder out and put a little smoke on them to calm them down, and then just give a good, kind of look and see what I can see. I might stick my phone in there and see if I can't see anything with my phone. So you said that they've been here for how long?
I would say at least a year to 2 years.
Yeah. And you think that they came because of
where they were bringing the beehive.
Yeah. So they grow watermelons and stuff like that. A lot of watermelons, and there's a lot of agriculture around here.
Yeah.
So the bee farmers, the commercial bee farmers, they'll bring their beehives in and set them up. And if you look over here across the street, all of that is farmland over there. And how long did you say that this property's been in the family?
Couple months. I would say at least 150 years.
Yeah, 150 years. See, that's cool. Now y'all might not be able to see it, but behind my truck over there is where
my ex-husband's grandfather and all was born and raised.
Yep. And then over here is where Miss Marlena lived, and her husband, ex-husband.
He died.
He's passed away. So they used to live in that house right there until it just got too far out of shape for them to take care of anymore. And then they built this house here. So this land's been here in their family for a really long time. And I'm privileged myself to be here and to meet her and to be able to possibly get these bees out. They're not causing me any trouble.
No.
So if we don't trap them, if we don't get them out, it's not going to be one way or another.
No.
All right. So I'm going to get my gear and get everything set up, and I'll let y'all come along for the ride. Yes, ma'am. It's tough to do it up there in the northern climates.
Yeah.
You got to really be on top of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not impossible, but
No, because their neighbors do.
yeah, you just got to really, you got to monitor them, make sure that they're not getting cold.
They had a hard winter.
Oh, really?
Killed them all.
That'll do it. If they get their core temperature gets below a certain degree,
Yeah.
they'll die out. Like whenever they got up here and they were in this yeah, it's not actually hollow, so it looks like that's whenever they just actually swarmed here.
Okay.
They might have just swarmed right here, and then they figured out there was a hollow place up here. They're bringing in plenty of pollen, that's for sure. see a wax moth. Yeah. It just came out of the hole. Oh yeah. That honeycomb is right here. Wow. I don't know how far up it goes. Well, you won't be able to get the honey out unless you cut the tree down. Yeah. I don't want to do that for sure. I just want to get the bees. All right, let's bring y'all up here and let y'all see what I'm seeing. So this this crack in the tree is about a good 15 feet off the ground. And I don't know that I can definitely make them force abscond. And this is a simple enough entrance to where I could put a cone on it like 628 Dirt Rooster did on some of the videos I watched that he did, where he had trapped them out of a tree. But I'm going to set a swarm trap right here in this V. And they only have so much room in that hive before they're going to have to swarm if they haven't swarmed already. So we're going to try that first. We'll try and get a swarm out of them. Miss Marlena doesn't care if the bees are here or not. They're not doing any harm for her, and they're not bothering her at all. So, you know, it's not an absolute necessity that we get them out of the tree, because she don't mind them being here. And I just want to get some bees. So we'll set a swarm trap up and get that set up and see if we can't catch a swarm here in the next few weeks, because I don't know if y'all could see it. I don't know if the footage that I got whenever I put the camera up there was really good, like if it was too dark or whatever. So I can tell you this much, that thing is full. There's a lot of bees in there, and that comb is built almost all the way out to that entrance. So they don't have any more room to grow, in other words. So there's probably going to be we're getting into a huge nectar flow right now, and they're definitely going to swarm again here pretty soon. So we'll have a trap right here ready for them, just in case they do. And I'm gonna talk with Miss Marlena and tell her what to look for, and I'm gonna give her my phone number so she can call me, and you know, if anything changes as far as a swarm getting into the nuke box. So we get everything set up, and I'll show y'all what I got whenever I get it set up. Oh yeah, I could tell whenever just south of the George County line when I was coming up, I could feel, I started to get a little bit of a headache because all the pollen that's in the air up here. It's different. It's really in full bloom right now around here. All right, guys. So I've got my swarm trap here, and you can see that I've got 2x4s on both sides. And y'all saw how I built this, but I don't think y'all saw where I put the 2x4s on the other side over here, and that's just for a wider tree. So we got a big V right up there just below where the entrance to the hive is, and I'm going to try and situate this thing right there inside of that V in a good form to where it'll stay. I might have to do some ratchet strapping and whatnot, so I'll bring you back whenever I get it set up, because I don't know how long this is going to take. All right, everybody, got the nuke box set up there. Lemongrass oil, there's a bit of wax in there, and some old a couple of old frames that came out of some beehives that I got from my friend. So this is what we got set up, and those two big 2-wide 2x4s that I had over there, they sandwiched just right on that tree. And let y'all look at the bees one more time. Sorry about that. That's what we got going on. And there's the trap. Put a little bit of lemongrass oil around it, smeared some on the front here, put a little Q-tip back there in the back with some little wax. Some wax that came off of another comb. So hopefully they'll swarm out pretty quick. I'm gonna be bugging Miss Marlena at least once a week, and hopefully she'll have some good news here for us pretty soon. So let me walk back over here. Thank you, Miss Marlena, for letting me come over here.
You're welcome.
All right. Y'all have a good one. Be happy. Okay, so I asked Miss Marlena if she would mind if I walked around these buildings and everything and looked for other beehives. Plus, I really like looking at old buildings because there's a lot of history in this old house. And to me, it is just so cool. I love history. And Southern history is unlike any other kind of history around. I got to be mindful for rattlesnakes, as we are definitely in rattlesnake country out here. You get all this old cobwebs and everything. This old porch. I bet you this was old virgin pine that this house was made out of, built out of. Got to really look out for snakes. Look at this. This is red cedar. These are all giant red cedar trees. And look at these old, what we call them, water vines. And pretty sure these are dead. But you can cut a water vine in half, and the water that's in the vine will literally leak down, and you can, if you're needing water, if you need a drink of water and there ain't none around, but you can find a water vine, you cut that sucker in half and you can get a gallon or more of water out of a water vine. Look at this old chimney. That would be a good place for some bees to get into, but there ain't none in there. Look at that. A lot of wood went in there, I bet. Oh, look. There's an old foxhole or something. It looks to be abandoned. It doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. Poison ivy around here. I'm not allergic to it. Look at this. Isn't that cool? That is an old red cedar. I'm looking for honeybees. Just in case y'all was wondering. If I didn't say it already. Plenty of mosquito hawks back here. Woo! There's another old chimney. That's pretty cool. This is all grown up, y'all. Look, there's an old gate. Went out into that garden out there that used to be there. Boy, I wonder what's in this thing, in this house. This right here, y'all, I don't know the real name for it, but down here we call it the devil's walking stick. And you can see why. See all them thorns on there? There's an old dead one here. You don't want to touch that. If it's, or run into it. Oh, look. Wow. That's cool. Oh, what is that? Oh man, it's heavy. I don't know what that is. An old cast iron wheel. Oh, it still works. It's a motor of some sort. Oh, look. Oh. Looks like it only goes one way. I don't know what this is or what it does, but it's pretty cool. I wonder if this opens. A bunch of old baskets and stuff in there. Good night. It's wild. I'm in a jungle, y'all. Oh, the house is open on this side. I don't hear any buzzing. This is the back porch. Whew, it's hot out here. That old mop hanging up. Whew. Huh. I am not going in there. You couldn't pay me enough to go in that house. Oh goodness. How am I gonna get through this forest? Excuse me. Burped. Old pump house. There's an old boat. Another chimney. I'm not seeing any bees. Let's look in that window. Oh, wow. I bet you there's some critters in this house. Old shirt hanging. Wow, it's pretty cool. Ah. I didn't think I'd see any bees over here because, any honeybees rather, because it's so covered up with vines and stuff, but it was worth a shot. Plus I got to see some history, so that's always cool. All right, I'm gonna put y'all back in the truck and I'm gonna walk around the rest of these buildings. I don't want to put all of Miss Marlena'S stuff on YouTube but that old house was cool. So, yeah, that's what that was. Miss Marlena said it was an old syrup shed.
One of them was a smokehouse in the back. Syrup shed is buried by all the five.
Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah. And there's a windmill.
I couldn't see that.
It is covered up with that wisteria vine.
So she said that there was a windmill back there too, that it's been overtaken by the wisteria. So yeah. All right, y'all. Got to see some bees and took you on a history tour. We'll talk to y'all later. Bees family out.